We love and adore him. Say hello, Mark.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Irish Pub. Great night, guys.
Tonight, together with my partner here at the Irish Pub, Michael Smerconish, we'd like to welcome all of you here this evening. You know, it's a beautiful day, and it's a beautiful evening. And Barry, thank you for telling the story of Michael Murphy, who dedicated his life to the preservation of our freedoms.
Thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege.
And Michael, you truly are one of America's greatest and most important talk show hosts. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kathy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. I had Gary Williams and Dan Murphy on the program not that long ago. I was privileged that the first interview that they did regarding the book Seal of Honor was with me, and those who are regular listeners will recall that the following morning, I remember it well, it was in the first segment of the program at 6 o'clock, that I said, I have this idea, what do you say we invite them to town, and on the day of the release of the book, we have a party to celebrate what we know will be the success of the manuscript and the telling of the complete story of Lieutenant Michael Murphy. And so many of you immediately responded that it was a foregone conclusion, A, that we would do it, and B, that we would come to the Irish Pub, which is our clubhouse, to make them feel welcome in Philadelphia. So thank you all very, very much for being here. I just met a 6th grader from Mrs. Sibley's class at the Lionville Middle School. And I want to surrender part of my time to Quentin Cody, because I want him to read to you a page and a half that he wrote and submitted to his teacher. Quentin, will you come up, please? Quentin Cody, ladies and gentlemen.
Courage, sacrifice, love. My prized possession, surprisingly, is just a picture. It's not an ordinary picture, though. It's a picture of Lieutenant Michael Murphy, a Navy SEAL who made the ultimate sacrifice to protect his fellow SEALs and our nation. Just thinking of this picture makes me emotional. I admire his courage, strength, and love of country and friends. Receiving this picture started me with writing an essay in 5th grade recommending Michael Murphy for Person of the Year. I chose him for Person of the Year because he was willing to die to save his fellow SEALs. 4 Navy SEALs were assigned a difficult task in the mountainous border between Pakistan and Afghanistan. They had to sneak up and find a terrorist group so the U.S. military could defeat them. The 4 Navy SEAls were spotted by 3 goat herders. The SEAls decided to let them go, however, the goat herders didn't return the favor. The goat herders informed the Taliban of the SEALs' position, resulting in a quickly launched attack against the SEAL team. Even though the SEAls were outnumbered 100 to 4, they fought valiantly for 2 hours and managed to kill about 35 Taliban. All 4 Navy SEAls suffered multiple gunshot wounds, yet they kept fighting. Lieutenant Michael Murphy stood out as the ultimate hero by walking out into the open during the middle of the battle so he could use a satellite phone to call in for backup. He knew he would be shot, but did it anyway. He was shot through the back, but managed to keep talking to headquarters. After the call, he was shot again and died. That call eventually led to the rescue of his teammate Marcus Luttrell, who told this story in the book Lone Survivor. Due to Lieutenant Michael Murphy's selfless and heroic actions, he was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor by President Bush. My father sent a copy of my essay along with his condolences to Michael Murphy's parents. A few weeks later, I received a thank you letter from Mrs. Murphy and her son's naval portrait. When I look at this picture, I become emotional. I think of his courage displayed when he stepped into the shooting zone to save his fellow SEALs. I also think of his powerful love for his friends and country when he sacrificed his own life. In order to describe what this picture means to me, I would need more than 1,000 words.
With the Medal of Honor. I only wish I'd had the privilege of knowing your son, but I'm thrilled that I'm the individual who gets to welcome you to Philadelphia and ask you if you'd like to say a few words. Dan Murphy, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to thank Philadelphia for this absolutely wonderful welcome. We miss Michael here. This is an Irish pub. He loved Irish pubs. This would be his place. I just would like to bring forth, well, this is a book about Michael. It's also a book about Michael and his team. And I always like to point out to you, this is not only about Michael, and it's not only about his team, it is about all of our servicemen and women who are out there on the front lines protecting us. And let's not forget both our firemen and our policemen who are out there quietly. They are there to protect us. Now before I close, I'm going to keep this really quiet. I want to thank you all for to honor us with your presence. I just would like to say something to our friend Michael Smerconish. I mean, he's absolutely right, an absolutely wonderful man. There's no way I can explain to you how he has basically just opened up not only the city but his heart to us. I'm just going to read what we wrote in a book for him because I think that says it best. We signed this book to Michael, from the grateful family of a true American hero to another Michael whose values, attributes, and character came to the fore to honor our son, his SEAL team, and the Navy SEAL community. And I can't say any better than that. Michael, thank you so much.
Way to go, Michael.
It's a clock with Michael's challenge coin on it. This was designed by Michael's team, and it has his trident, his Buds Class 236, Michael Murphy, June 28, 2005, his Medal of Honor, and this says, Michael A. Smerconish, in grateful appreciation for honoring the memory and sacrifice of Navy SEAL Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, May 5th, 2010.
Here, here.
I am going to turn this mic back over to Michael, and Gary may want to say a few words. I just want to thank you all. Michael, I cannot tell you what an incredible person he was. I definitely want to thank Gary, because what Gary did was bring to America what Maureen and I knew about Michael for 29 years. I can tell you we were honored to have him as our son.